It's okay with you.
That's fine.
Okay, so it says I'm recording. Audio looks okay. So first question, Craig, what did you make of these remarks by the president yesterday, and what do you say to people who may actually go out and try this with disinfectants?
Go to the emergency room. It's a lethal combination. Again, I think what happens when people are just talking out loud, that they may not even realize what they were saying. I think they were just grasping for an answer. But that's why it's very important that when we're giving healthcare advice, particularly something as serious as COVID-19, that we let the medical professionals talk about treatments, protocols, and what to do, while we focus at many positions on the big policy pictures, but on treatment, leave it to the doctors.
They are obviously the best equipped to talk about this stuff. So in this case, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Birx would be the people you would turn to speak directly to the public about this?
Absolutely. Again, sometimes in watching these, I'm not so sure we're having a conversation where we're just throwing ideas out. But unfortunately, that can actually be dangerous if people misinterpret or don't understand that this is a question more than go out and do this. But I think it's very clear that injecting your body with anything that isn't, being administered by a healthcare professional is inherently dangerous. Some of this would be inherently deadly. So don't do it. Listen to the doctors.
And as you mentioned at the onset, if someone does this, their best bet at that point is to call 911, go to the ER, deal with it that way, correct?
Right. Again, if you've injected yourself with one of these cleaning products, it can very rapidly move you into a critical situation. So hopefully you don't do it, but if you do it, get to a hospital. You're probably not going to be doing very well.
And when it comes to the federal response to all this, there's a lot of back and forth of how the government is doing. And you spent a lot of time here in Florida with emergency management. You also were the administrator of FEMA. How do you view it, or how do you rate it at this point, if you think it's appropriate to do that right now in the middle of all this?
I don't give out ratings, but I will tell you an observation. I worked for both Governor Jeb Bush and I worked for President Obama. And in a crisis, they took the information from their subject matter experts and used that information to inform the public.
And you think that's what should happen here? Again, go back to the experts, correct?
In a crisis, you always want to tell people the best information. You don't want to guess. You don't want to give opinions. And when we don't know the answer, we need to tell people we don't know the answer. The challenge is providing a consistent message during a crisis is one of the key ways to ensure people have the best information to make informed decisions.
Final question, sir. When it comes to heat being something that could eradicate this virus, there's been a lot of talk about this, that it could abate in environments like Florida, Australia, Singapore. The president mentioned UV rays yesterday. What's your thought on all of that?
Well, I've been looking at a lot of the research that's coming out, and it's a bit inconclusive. There does seem to be a more optimal range for COVID-19 to spread, but I like to remind people in Florida, heat doesn't kill you in the air conditioning. It merely means that we are going to see further spread. So whether UV light or heat at adequate quantities will damage or destroy this virus, I think there's a lot of information out there. But think about the practical environment. Most of our insides are actually humidified and cool to temperatures that probably will not have an adverse impact on COVID-19.
Thank you, sir. Anything you'd like to add?
Nope. Just don't do it. Just say no, probably is the only advice I can give.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. And thanks for your service as well. Take care now.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.